Okay, hello. We have another one of these, and we're gonna do a matchup analysis on a wolf ditto between Babaganoush and what's Stefan's tag? Odessa. Right. Okay. So, I think that dittos are really fun in general, just because it's really easy to tell where player mentality steps out, right? Because both players are playing the same character. So if one character is playing more passively or more aggressively, like let's say like they're more mobile or like more calm, that's not a dynamic of the matchup, right? It's a dynamic of the players playing each other. So I think what's interesting in this matchup is that you can definitely see not necessarily two different styles of wolf. Because I wouldn't say that it's like a matter of style why they play so different, but just like the fact that Babaganoush is he's like the favorite to win here over Odessa, and just like watching how a player, like, I guess, respects or disrespects different options depending on how they feel they can. Well, you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. So. Babaganoush is the wolf with the tag Noosh, and Odessa is the wolf with the tag Rise, right? So right off the bat, you can kind of see that Babaganoush is, and they start the match in this little screen, so we'll see it, right? But right here, right, they're both shooting lasers. Babaganoush gets his out first, and why does he get his out first instead of Odessa? Is because Odessa right here. Right here, that's good. That's a ditto-y thing. You both choose the same option at the beginning. So Babaganoush goes for the aggressive thing and does another laser, but Odessa decides to do a couple dash dances first to see what's going on. Right? You can kind of think of that as like the more aggressive a player usually is, the more comfortable they are. Right? So you can see that right now, Odessa is like less comfortable being like keeping pace with Babaganoush. He shoots this laser, right? And you see that after a couple he shields, and then he either like lets go or that's jump squat or something. But basically, like, because he's unable to match the aggression of Babaganoush, he gets punished. And then after that, Blaster confirms into a combo, and then he takes a pretty big punish. That's 50, about 50. It's still going a little bit. Okay, so yeah, like almost 60% from just like not being able to pick a playstyle at the beginning, right? Right here, Babaganoush gets punished a little bit, but then we see a little bit of overextension here, right, with this forward air. Don't know if he got the L cancel, but it doesn't really matter, right? So you can kind of see, right, we're going to go back just a little bit so we can see that right here, he tries to follow up that back air. Right, he hits the back air and wants to follow up with the falling forward air, but he's too below percent. It's not going to work, right? So that's just not understanding how the combo game works at different percentages. They're full screen now, right? Dash dancing, but like Babaganoush doesn't really dash dance. You see, like he's not really afraid. He just goes in with the blaster and then goes for a dash, assuming that it will hit, right? So like you can kind of see that, just like how Babaganoush. Oh wow. Yeah, so that's like a combo there. But he's sort of like playing. He's not playing with as much respect, and that's like giving him the advantage because Odessa is like letting him set the pace of the game. In a ditto, it isn't necessarily that one player sets the pace. It's you determine it because you're both the same player. Very very easily we could see Odessa like shooting as many blasters. Like you can just see right here just so much control that Babaganoush has, right? Able to avoid the one blaster, and like right here Odessa's just dash dancing out, trying to figure out what to do, and then just he lets Babaganoush be the aggressor, and maybe that it comes down to comfort with all the sort of high pressure technical stuff, but Babaganoush is like, you can kind of see, right? Like he's the one that's like shooting out more lasers. He's getting the hit confirms that he wants, and he's able to set the combo game. Whereas like right now, and you see right there, right? That was pretty good, right? Like good shine pressure by Odessa here. He's able to get out, but just like continues. He's able to push it, but he gets get up attacks, which resets to neutral. And you see it right here, right? Like he gives up stage positioning really, really early. You're a spacey, so in situations like this, right? You could. Oh, he's getting grabbed, so that was good. Maybe. But like the idea is that you can shine to get out of sticky situations, right? But instead he gives up stage positioning, comes back, does a double jump back air, right? But Babaganoush sees it, gets the grab now, right? So right here, it's like a lot of dash dancing from Odessa, right? And that's sort of what's losing him right now, because a projectile like Blaster, if you're going to approach behind blasters, you kind of negate the dash dance game. You aren't going in with like a fair or like a spaced nair or something. You're going in with a blaster, and that's like super safe, right? To get around blaster, you want to take advantage of startup. You want to okay, meteor cancels. That's a little bit of a tech flub there. I'm pretty sure he wanted to do a faster option, but instead, you see right there, right? Odessa shields, expecting the angle, right? And he lets go of shield, and then because letting go of shield is like 6 frames or something, he's too late. He goes for up smash, a little too late. Babaganoush. Oh wow. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Stefan told me about this. But yeah, basically right here, he shortens it. He has to shorten it in order to get this hit, and then after that, then he's able to refresh and up B. So that was like a funny Hail Mary sort of play by Odessa right there. Able to sneak a kill in on Babaganoush. And let me, man, my laptop is acting a little freaky in recent days. So I gotta, there we go. Yeah, we're back. But yeah, right, so, a little bit of a tech flub here. That's fine. But he's able to get this real cheeky side B thing. That's funny, yeah. So, let's see if he's able to, because, like the idea here is that he's just sort of giving up space for free. Understand? And also that's just a bad recovery angle. You got to be more creative against Babaganoush. He's playing the same character as you. He knows all those recovery angles. So, gets edge guarded. But yeah, so, you see right here? There's just a lot of respect on Odessa's side. Like, look right here, right? Right here, Babaganoush is off stage. And what does Odessa do? He does a retreating laser. Like, alright, I guess, But like he sort of gives him this space. And again, runs center stage instead of pushing the advantage. Right? So like that's something that we saw like Babaganoush didn't do earlier, right? He kind of was like on him, like super aggressive, doing these approaching lasers, and yeah, like it just sort of shows the difference in I think mentality in these players. Not necessarily playstyle, just like comfort and just saying like, oh man, I'm like losing, like right here, Babaganoush is still on edge, but then we're gonna see the turnaround here when Odessa gets a chance. He's all the way in, right? He's not. You don't see him as confident in this punish game. So let's just keep seeing what goes on, right? Like this is good right here. He's approaching lasers, but he's doing these retreating lasers to. So yeah, you see that the game is more even now because right there, like every time that Odessa takes one step backwards, Babaganoush is totally fine to just okay. Then he'll just take it. He'll take a little bit of the extra stage, right? He's right here. He's always on the offensive right here. That shine pressure was pretty good. I think that was an attempted shine out of shield by Odessa. But you just see he's like, he's not able to get his footing in, right? And he's not able to get his footing in because he isn't selecting the aggressive options. He's just doing very whiff punishy kind of stuff, which is hard to do against a Spacey, because the Spaceys are typically very safe characters, right? So, we're going to see... Oh, yeah. These recovery options are a little risky also. But yeah. So, right here, right? Just again, we're going to see the same thing. Right here, you have Babaganoush on corner, right? You have Babaganoush on corner, and he's at 100%. What do you decide to do? Well, first off, I assume that's a missed tech. But right here, he whiffs the up smash, and he's just like so scared that Babaganoush is going to punish him that he runs center stage, giving Babaganoush a little extra space to work with, right? He comes in with a approaching laser, right? And now, look, he like lost so much ground. He lost so much ground because he was scared, right? And I mean, in his defense, he's at 140. He should be scared, right? But just like, it's hard to get punishes if you're not making plays, right? And I think that this is kind of the end of the match right here. It should be, yep, just a spaced back air, and that ends it. But you can kind of see, right? Like, even though it's a ditto, you can really see the personalities of like, or not, you know, not necessarily personality, but just like mindset of like these players. Like, it's like, oh yeah, I gotta be safe so I don't get punished. Versus like, oh yeah, this person is like a lower level player than me, so I'm gonna push it, and I think that I'm gonna be able to get away with a lot of stuff, right? So just this sort of, I think that mentality kind of magnifies and amplifies matchups. If you go in into a matchup saying, okay, I got to play it safe, when in reality, offensive and aggressive options may benefit you just as much, then you know you approach the matchup, and you approach the ditto in specific with a very I guess like narrow slice of how to play it, right? So then you'll do like these sort of local optimizations where you're like, oh, okay, maybe if I didn't dash dance so much, blah blah blah. But what you should be thinking is like, oh, you know, like he's controlling the pace. Like, what if I did that instead? What if I'm on his shield instead of me? You know, what if I'm the one that's like being a bullet and like rolling in as opposed to him, right? And you know, like the other side of the coin is true. It's not necessarily that aggressive play is a better option, but just there should be a back and forth. There should be a way that it sways, you know? And yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to do with that one. So, adios.